Dexter ends this season.
Okay, this is just between us.
All right.
I'm not telling you how it ends.
Jennifer, this has been, for me, hard to watch what you're going through this season. What's it like as an actress? What your character has become?
It makes my life look really good. You know, it's interesting in the last season to sort of, I feel like a stunt car driver, you know? Just when you think you know how Deborah drives, you just, I don't know how to drive stunts, so I can't really make this work, but you know what I mean, right? So it's been scary and complicated, and I really appreciate the challenge. I love that I get scripts and don't know what the hell to do with them. We're used to get scripts.
Yeah, you guys just wrapped things up last week. Has it sunk in for any of you yet that it's over, or does this feel like another hiatus and you feel like you're going to go back to work in a little while?
I think there's probably, our conscious minds are aware that it's over. In as much as it is for some of us, there are people involved in the post-production process who still have work to do. But there's probably, like, our bodies 5 months from now will start knocking at the door, wondering why we're not doing Dexter again. You know, I think there's probably some unconscious part of us that hasn't quite accepted it yet, or even recognized it yet. So I would say 5 or 6 months from now, there'll be some wave of something that we'll all experience.
Julie, you're such a big part of the Dexter legend, even though you're not there physically any longer. It must be hard, even though you've been gone for a little while, to see things come to an end.
Oh, yes. I mean, it's such a great show, and such an honor for me to have been a part of it for the 4 years that I was on it. And I think it's sad. I mean, it's ending on a high note, and that's what you want in television. But it's hard, it's sad to see it go.
David, what has your reaction been with the fans? I mean, we talked about a little bit in the opening piece how dedicated the fans are, how crazed they are for this show. What's your interaction been like with the fans?
Well, I mean, the fans are everything. I mean, every time somebody comes up to me and they're so invested in the character, you know, from season 1 to now, and so many questions and so many you know, suggestions that they have. I think it's interesting listening to them, knowing, you know, hey, that's a good idea. But it's been great. I feel like whenever somebody comes up, and it feels like home when somebody comes up to me, they recognize me, and you know, they're so just complimentary on the show and of the character, and it's really a humbling experience.
Eric, judging from the reaction here tonight, you must still have people coming up to you and talking about Sergeant Dopes too, right?
All the time. And I'm blown away by the fact that I was on the show for 2 years, and it feels like I've been living with the show. You know, I don't think I'm dead. The show's not over, so anything could happen, right?
That's right, yeah.
It's been a joy. I'm really proud of it. I'm proud of the work, I'm proud of the show, and I'm proud to be here with the cast members.
And Lauren, I mentioned that many of us miss you from the show. You must miss being there too, huh?
I'm sorry, I can't hear what you said.
I said, we talked earlier how we miss you now over there on Dexter. It must be hard to be gone from all your friends and coworkers.
It is, but oddly enough, it feels like I just saw everybody, which, I mean, it's happening so fast. So I kind of feel like we picked up where we left off, except like Dopes, I'm dead. So
Are we dead?
Yeah. But it's amazing to be here because this is my first time at Comic-Con, and to see this is it's so awesome. And I want to say thank you because I haven't had a chance to say thank you to the fans for watching and making this incredible thing happen, because without you it doesn't happen. And so thank you for going on this ride with this team.
One of the strengths of the show is that although we certainly lose characters, other characters get a chance to grow and expand over the years. And Amy, your character has really come into her own in the past couple seasons. It must have been fun for you.
Yeah, I mean, I still sometimes feel like the new kid on the block, and having come onto a show that was such a critical and commercial success for 5 years, you never know how it's going to be, but everyone was so gracious and awesome, and I think that starting with Michael and Jennifer and Scott and Sarah, they really set a tone to do good work and be creative, so I instantly walked into family with David, and I'm just so honored to be given the chance to kind of explore Jamie's various naked sides.
Desmond, is it hard as an actor to jump on a train that's already moving when you come onto a show and they've already been going pretty strong for a couple of years?
Talking about sex?
No, acting.
Yeah, it was. How you doing? It was a little bit hard to get with it. Like, Michael's work ethic is unbelievable. Like, this dude just, you don't need to clap for it. He just shows up and does his job. Like, everybody should. He does an amazing job, but he's on time, knows his lines, and for me, when I first came in, I came from a little looser environment, and I got the call, like, straighten up, or you'll be out of work. So, yeah, it was hard that way for a second, because I was really nervous, and then it, honestly, it just became, like, family. I love these people more than, they are my family, and, it became a joy to be a part of it, so thanks.